Hey, what's going on, everyone? So it's been a while since I did a little video. So I'm going to do a stock market update, and then I have my girlfriend help me. We got a list of about 25 different videos. We're going to start with a few. We're going to start recording those tomorrow. Some more general stock market videos and stuff like that. So if you don't want to miss that stuff, make sure you're liked and subscribed. Go ahead and smash those buttons. And leave a comment below. I asked the Discord, they gave me a ton of really good ideas of the type of video content that you guys would find helpful. But please, it would help a lot if you left a comment below on what you would like to see, because I have a ton of knowledge that I can share, and it's more about, okay, what are people looking for here? So, um, anyways, this video is just a general stock market update, and I'm going to follow up with a video exclusively for my premium members that essentially gets a little bit deeper into um, exactly what to buy and exactly what I'm buying, exactly when I'm buying, when I'm selling, that type of stuff. So, but I do want to do a general market update since there's a lot of fear in the market. And if you guys have seen my VIX videos before, you guys know if you're a long-term investor, you are buying this dip. Okay, when the VIX gets to 20, 30, this is a buying opportunity. They're above 30, especially, but I'll get into the VIX in a second. But first, I want to evaluate SPY, okay? So first, I'm going to look at the daily chart. What am I seeing? Well, as I said in my Discord, which again, this is why you should be in the Discord. I'll leave that in the comments and in the description. But it's free to join. As I've said in my Discord, I'm looking for a bounce in this 540 to 560 area, 550-ish. Okay. And if you look here, that's about exactly where we bounced at. We have a lot of support here in this area. There's a ton, millions of orders sitting down here in this 540 to 557 area. Okay. So if we keep getting it pushed down there over the next week or two, that's a good indication of why the institution. By the way, a lot of those are institutional orders, and the institutions are sitting down there. Okay, they're going to want their fill. All right, and I don't think they had it on this little dip. Maybe so. But I don't think they've had their fill personally quite yet. So if you see us push down there over the next week, 2 weeks, somewhere around there, that 540 area, that's really where they're sitting at. Okay. But they are, again, like I said, 550 to 557. We spent a little bit of time there to pick up some of those orders for the institutions. So yeah, long story short, expected a bounce. It looks like we're getting that bounce. Now, how much is it going to bounce? Obviously, that's $1 million question, right? But instead, I'm going to just show you what I'm looking for, okay, and what I'm seeing. Now, when it comes to this is the daily chart, okay, so this is going to play out over the next few weeks to months. Okay. And if you look here, we are still on a sell on the infinity indicator. Again, we want to proceed with caution here on any bullish plays. As a matter of fact, if you're swing trading, I am saying, hey, hold off a little bit on the swing trades because we really want to see some strength. Some strength first, which there's some things, again, I'm going to get into here in a minute to end the video with the VIX. But if you look here, this MLMI indicator, okay, I love this indicator here. It's very indicative of finding bottoms and tops, okay? But you can't just use the MLMI alone. What I like to do is I like to pair, if you watch my videos, you know this, I like to pair the MLMI indicator with the infinity indicator. So like here, we got a sell signal here, right? Okay. And we had a sell signal also on the MLMI. We had a buy signal here. We also had a buy signal on the MLMI. Not a big one, but enough. Now this one didn't quite get to extremes, but we did cross, and we are selling off here hardcore, as we know. That being said, look what's going on. We're now shading here, which means that the market is trying to find a bottom, at least according to this indicator. And when it stops shading and we cross here, it's going to be game time. And around that time, maybe before, maybe a little after, we're also going to get a buy signal on the infinity indicator. That's going to be your, it's time to roll. We're going bullish again. Start the bullish swing trades, and really cut down on any shorts that you have, obviously, by that point. And RSI, whenever it gets this oversold, man, it almost always heads up. Not almost always, it does. Again, when is the point, but it looks like it's trying to happen now. Okay. So again, what am I looking for? Buy signal on that infinity indicator on the daily chart, and for this to stop shading on the MLMI and crossing, okay? RSI is already looking to start heading back up. We'll see what happens there. RSI is really a tertiary indicator for me. It's something that I look at more for confirmation or stuff like this, like here with the bearish divergence, right? It would be nice to see maybe some bullish divergence here, stuff like that. So next, I just want to touch on the weekly chart. Again, over here, we have a ton of support here. There's a lot of support here on the weekly chart as well. We are on a sell on the weekly chart, and this may not change likely will not change for at least another month or three. So keep an eye on that. But we are, what's going on here? Let's see. We are at the 50-day moving average, okay? And we did close underneath it, but, we'll see what happens. Again, we're pushing up, so that's a good sign. If we push up over 570 here, that would be a really, really good sign for bulls. MLMI isn't telling us much here. The last thing I want to do to close out this video, and again, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? But the last thing I want to show you here is the VIX, okay? Look what's going on. Now, you guys know, again, if you've been following my channel, if you're a long-term investor, you're buying when the VIX is high. This is a great buying opportunity here. But I also look at the VIX when it comes back down. I start getting sell signals on the VIX. That's an indication that there's a market bottom. Okay, here is where it happened. Where was it? Sorry, my head's in the way again. August, where was the last spike here? Back in August, okay? Now, granted, this was a huge spike. Now, this is only one day, though, all right? So this spike here where it went from 28, just under 30, spiked over 65, and then came right back down over the day, and that was it. Okay, and from there on out, we went to all-time highs. Okay, now we didn't get that huge spike. However, look at the other indicators. All right, so over here again, we got a sell signal on the. Let me make this chart a little easier for you guys to see here. So we did get a sell signal on the indicator, and our MLMI was shading and then crossed bearish. Okay, so again, we sold off the VIX, and then we went to all-time highs, okay, save for a couple little dips along the way, but this is how we got to where we are today, all right? Then we had this last spike, okay, and then obviously you had, what happened in December over here, kind of the same thing, all right? But look what always happens. What? We recede and go to all-time highs, all right? This is just money rotating in and out. And it's just a lot of times the institution's playing the game, okay? One thing of note here, you have the 5 and the 13 are crossing here, all right? So this is a bearish instance. We're also on a sell signal now on the VIX on the daily chart. Our MLMI is almost done shading and we're about to cross, okay? What does that tell me? That tells me that we are very close to a market bottom, okay? Is it going to come next week? A month from now? That I can't really tell you, although it does look like it's going to come a little bit sooner rather than later, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to continue to monitor this and see what happens because, right now we're looking for this to stop shading, cross. That's our sell signal, okay? We already have our sell signal here on the infinity indicator, okay? So this would be like the second confirmation of it's game time, bulls, all right? I get the 5 and the 13, again, when that happens, that is a bearish, that's a bearish indication, okay? So, that's really where we're at right now. I think now whether this bounce lasts forever, no, forever. It's not gonna last forever. But whether we bounce back to all-time highs and keep going, I'm not here to tell you that. All right, I'm gonna follow what the market does and react to what I'm seeing happen and seeing what it's going to do, and then I'm going to position myself and take advantage. And that's the best we can do. I'm not over here going to predict what's going to happen months down the road. I'm trying to tell you what's going to happen in the next few weeks, looking at this daily chart. Okay. So that's where we're at. I don't want to make the video too long, but yeah. So like and subscribe if you haven't. I'm gonna have another video for premium members that goes a little bit deeper into what to buy, when to buy it. And that'll probably be out here in the next day or so for you guys. And obviously, again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you're gonna miss all these videos that we're putting out on general stock market stuff that really is need to know information. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Leave a comment below. First of all, in the Discord or in the comments, I'll leave the Discord link to join. But leave a comment below on content that you guys want that you would find useful. All right. And we'll go from there. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you on the next one.